The scene is set for the biggest lottery drawing in the history of Texoma. In less than a half hour, one contestant will be $1 million richer. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Elise Morgan.
And I'm Loren Farr. One contestant is an Oklahoma truck driver. Another is an unemployed mother of 4 from North Texas. The 7 finalists are waiting, and so is Channel 12's Ron Stone. We join him live at Sher-Den Mall.
Thank you very much, Loren. As you can probably hear behind me, we have an excellent crowd turnout tonight. About 600-700 people here, standing room only at Sher-Den Mall. The Texas $1 million lottery comes to the Sherman area.
Just 5 minutes to send Roger Michael Hampton to prison for the rest of his life. Yesterday, Hampton was found guilty of first-degree murder. He was accused of shooting his wife, Lynn Janet Anton, in the back 3 times last April. An appeal is not expected. A fatal shooting in Lamar County appears to be self-defense. Investigators are still looking into the death of Dennis Dale Morrison of Richardson, Texas. The 47-year-old man was shot in the chest during an argument yesterday. The shooting occurred near Post Oak, 13 miles east of Paris. The man who apparently shot Morrison has been released. The case is expected to go to a grand jury.
A Bryan County man is bound over for trial. Updating a story we've been following, William Sellers will be formally arraigned December 1st. He's accused of setting 2 fires at the Medical Center of southeastern Oklahoma in Durant last June. Sellers' sister testified during today's preliminary hearing. She says Michael St. Clair's brother, David, is accusing Sellers of setting the fires because he's angry with him. More than a dozen witnesses took the stand. If convicted, Sellers could receive up to 75 years in prison. Bad weather is being blamed for an industrial fire last week. That's the report of the Sherman fire marshal. He says lightning hit the northeast corner of the Whitmire Container Corporation, and the fire spread from there. Bob Whitmire says he is examining the damaged part of the building today. He says damage estimates will depend on whether they can salvage the structure. Whitmire will have to rebuild 1/3 of the plant.
A Carter County grand jury gives jail facilities in the county a clean bill of health, but the report criticizes the state health department for their inspection procedures. The grand jury says the inspections are less than accurate and workers should review the jails more thoroughly. Jurors also say more can be done. At the Carter County Jail, kitchen workers should wear gloves when preparing food. At the Ardmore Jail, the facility is in need of painting. And at the Wilson and Hilton jails, all fire extinguishers need to be updated and maintained. Jurors continue their work today. 5 witnesses are being interviewed. The fight over a proposed landfill near the Red River shows no signs of slowing down. David Andrews says landfill opponents don't believe the reassurances of Gainesville city leaders.
City leaders say they have to close Gainesville's landfill within 1 year. But the new landfill site is at the center of controversy. The city council holds a news conference to tell their side of the story. They say, contrary to the claims of some area residents, the landfill won't drain into the Red River.
The entire site drains to the south. We will have 0 drainage to the north off the landfill and into the Red River Basin.
Landfill opponents point out the site is less than a mile from the river. They say in time, wastewater will reach the Red River and Lake Texoma.
Economic development and citizens' input.
Some Gainesville residents are collecting signatures for a petition that would force a referendum on the issue.
If they're so convinced that it's in the best interest of the citizens of Gainesville, then why don't they let the citizens of Gainesville have some input into that?
The city attorney says the landfill ordinance isn't subject to a vote of the people.
The referendum process may be going forward, but the ordinance that is being sought to be repealed is not subject to referendum.
Landfill opponents have until December 9th to submit their petition and hope for a court ruling that would put the issue on a ballot. David Andrews, 12 News.
The Davis Elementary School principal is suspended from his job following an alleged domestic dispute. Craig Hamlin is charged with abuse of a minor and assault and battery in connection with the incident. The school principal has been suspended from his position with pay. Hamlin's preliminary hearing has been set for December 9th. Superintendent Jim Clemens says after the hearing, the board will decide if any further action needs to be taken against the principal. The dream of a college education seems out of reach for many. Craig Day takes a look at a new program at East Central University designed to help inner-city kids fulfill that dream.
These 8th graders are getting tours of ECU from teacher education students.
Go to the football field and make our way back up.
The youngsters are learning about different courses and academic fields.
It's worthwhile in that they get to see the campus and they get to see a little bit of what college life is like, and maybe that's an incentive to maybe, what to strive for as they get older.
Organizers say some of these kids may not be able to attend college. That's because of financial problems. They hope to encourage the kids to save and to work for scholarships. The effort is paying off.
I started out and didn't know much about college, and then when I came here, I seen what college is more like.
Not only do young students benefit, so do college students. Teacher education majors hope they'll be able to better understand how to teach inner-city kids.
A big part of learning to be a teacher is interaction with the kids themselves, and this is a good chance for us to get to know what kids really are like and spend a little time with them.
The event will be held at East Central each semester. Craig Day, 12 News.
When we come back on the early edition, we'll bring you part 2 of our series on keeping a healthy heart.
And Dale Jones will be here to tell us if and when all this rain will go away. Stay with us.
Who's #1 in Southern Oklahoma? Your Southern 10 Chevy dealers. And that means the best deals on the best cars and trucks made. Here's what we mean. Right now, get a 93 Cavalier and cash in with a price reduction up to $579. That's right, a price reduction on 93 models. Or you can save big on a 1993 Chevy S10 Blazer for just $299 a month. Now that's the way to stay #1. So hurry into your Southern 10 Chevy dealer today and see why we say, in Southern Oklahoma, we drive Chevy.
There are a lot of claims being made today concerning legal matters. At Ron Worthen Law Offices, the only claim we make is a sincere promise to give you efficient, prompt attention to all of your legal matters. We will help you with complete confidentiality in cases of child custody, wrongful termination, divorce, and criminal law. Whatever your legal need, contact the law office of Ron Worthen at 405-223-3735.
Hello, Texoma Land. If you're in the market for a truck, Grayson Motors wants to be your truck center. We have everything from work trucks to play trucks, from import trucks to 4x4s, and we have over 100 trucks available. Like this new 93 GMC Sierra with air, bedliner, painted bumper, sliding rear window, plus much more. Only $10,995 or $207 per month. Or this Toyota 4x4 with power steering starting at $11,995 or $228 per month. So if you're in the market for a truck, try the GMC Toyota Truck Center at Grayson Motors in Sherman.
Smokers all over Texoma and the country are taking part in the Great American Smokeout to try and kick the habit.
This is the 16th annual Smokeout established by the American Cancer Society. For all the smokers who are participating in the day of going cold turkey, remember, it's never too late to quit.
And on the 12 News Health Beat tonight, the second part of our special assignment on how to keep your heart healthy. Joan Hero says calcium intake may be the new method for preventing high blood pressure and heart attacks.
Millions of Americans suffer from high blood pressure, and it's a likely cause of heart attacks and stroke. Researchers say there is a way for young adults to avoid the condition by eating and drinking a diet high in the right kind of calcium. A 10-year study that included more than 6,000 participants proved the benefits of calcium. For each gram consumed daily, the risk of high blood pressure was lowered an average of 12%, and people who benefited the most were under 40, physically lean, and moderate drinkers.
So what this study does is demonstrate that there's an explanation for why calcium doesn't lower blood pressure in hypertensives. And that is that the role of calcium is protective earlier in the phase of the disease, that is, in the 20s and 30s.
Dwyer's research was made public at the American Heart Association's meetings in New Orleans this week.
You'll be loved.
The study points out calcium will not lower high blood pressure once it is developed. The best sources of calcium are green leafy vegetables, non-fat dairy products, and fish. Other choices are calcium-fortified juice and bread. Joan Hero, 12 News.
Dale, I wonder if bad weather has been linked to heart disease. It just rained all day today, didn't it?
Yeah, it has. I hope it's not linked, because that may be problems down the road, because we look for more rain really in the forecast tonight and on the extended as well. Stay tuned.
What if you could choose any car in the world and price was no object? Your heart's desire, just for the asking. A USA Today reader poll answered that question. Lincoln Town Car. The Ferrari came in second. Lincoln. What a luxury car should be.
Winn-Dixie discount snacks 10% every day. I saved almost 30 cents on just one bag of potato chips. And that's good because some people can't stop at one chip. I can't stop at one bag. Help yourself, I got a whole bathtub full. Winn-Dixie discounts greeting cards 40% every day. This $3 card costs me $1.80, and that's good because I buy cards for everyone. Happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday to the world's greatest boss.
The Birch Angus Ranch Performance Bull Sale featuring 50 bulls and 200 open and bred heifers will be happening Saturday, November 21st at 12 noon at the Southern Livestock Auction, Ada.
Dale Jones' weathercast has been granted the seal of approval from the American Meteorological Society.
Yes, it has been raining, and there's more rain out there at this hour. As we look at radar out of Oklahoma City, we see an area of light to moderate rainfall that extends roughly on the east side of I-35, extending from north of Gainesville, north of Ardmore, up toward Ada and over into west into Pauls Valley vicinity. Also a few light showers reported in the Durant vicinity, and still some not really being shown up on radar, but it's still out there. And look for some drizzle this evening. The cool front has been moving through, and that will certainly allow the clouds and some drizzle to continue through tonight, as well as still a chance of rain. The heaviest rain, though, has been shifting off to our east. Radar not picking up some activity in Lamar County, and technically Lamar County, including Paris, is under a flash flood watch for the rest of tonight, with the main threat of real heavy rains off into East Texas and southeast from there. Well, our weather headlines for today look like this. Rain fell, some rain is falling, and more rain will fall. That's certainly in the forecast. Back from last night, here's the storm system that was moving across the area. Lots of clouds, of course, associated with it, and the rain as well. It's been slowly lifting off to the east. Another storm system out to the southwest over southwest Texas in the Big Bend area. It's slowly lifting off to the northeast, and that's why we're not seeing a very quick eastward movement of the rainfall across the area. And with it slowly trekking northeast tonight, then our chance of rain will continue, and it will be slow to diminish, but the amounts generally should be light. It's down into central, east, and southeast Texas where they're seeing heavy rain and thunderstorms, some of those severe, with a few tornadoes reported southwest of Houston within the past couple of hours. They are under a tornado watch. For us, we see temperatures cooling off as the cool front now extends from near McAllister, just east of Sherman, Denison, and that's where we're seeing those falling temperatures. Oklahoma City, 47 degrees. It's getting chilly. Gage at 43. Now, the temperatures aren't going to drop completely tonight. They will hold into the 40s, even in central Oklahoma, and fall into the upper 40s in northern sections. So, yes, it is cooling off. Lawton already in the upper 40s at 49, while in eastern sections, Texarkana at 66. Highs today look like this. Kind of a mixed bag because the highs occurred in northwestern sections this morning. It's been cooling off this afternoon. Nonetheless, daytime highs generally in the low to mid-60s. Sherman, Denison, 62. Ada, 60 degrees. Beatrice Wolf, our weather watcher near Colgate, reporting 62. Zach Jaggers of Bonham reporting 60 degrees. And normal high for the state is 63. Rain amounts for the past 24 hours show some pretty good totals in some places like Pauls Valley, Ardmore, Ringling, and even 1 inch. Duncan reporting 2 inches of rain. Most of this from steady general rain across the area, not too heavy at one given moment. Nonetheless, some pretty good totals. Sherman, Denison, about 1.25 inches now. Bonham, 1/3 inch. Atoka, about 1/2 inch. And Marietta, Kathleen Roberts reporting just over 3/4 inch of rain. Right now, yet literally tons of clouds holding literally tons of moisture. With the temperatures, Ardmore 53, Sherman, Denison at 56, while Paris 61, just ahead of the front. The humidity 100%, winds northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour, and a barometer that is steady. As we look at the slow movement of the clouds across the area, this storm system back to the southwest will be slow to move eastward, and so we will look for more rain tonight extending into tomorrow morning. The tornado watch in effect for the next several hours over southeast Texas. Waco has seen 3 inches of rain. Tuscaloosa County in south central Texas has seen over 9 inches, so that's where the heaviest rainfall occurred to our friends to the south. Now, there is another storm system that is in the Washington coast now, quickly diving southeastward, be towards our area by late Friday night, so Saturday is going to be windy, as well as scattered showers and thunderstorms, and another one to follow early next week. The forecast tonight, then cloudy, 70% chance of rain and cooling temperatures. Tomorrow, look for a 50% chance of mainly morning rain, otherwise mostly cloudy, highs near 60. Extended forecast shows a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, a high of 65. That will cool us off with no rain anticipated now on Sunday, a high of 56. And then the chance of rain moves back in early next week.
Live lottery drawing coming up, but first in sports, a Sooner State coach is the leading candidate for the Baylor head coaching job. We'll tell you who it is.
And he's only a teenager, but a Texoma youngster is one of the best kickboxers in the Lone Star State. Sports is next.
Taco Miami, baby. Monday, keeping on the tacos Tuesday. Wrapping up burritos Wednesday, plopping guacamole on top. Well, Thursday, taco salad big day. Friday, Saturday, nachos my way. Sunday, can't get enough of your Tex-Mex stuff. Taco Miami, baby. Big time taste for small change. Like big old beefy tacos for next to nothing. Taco Miami, baby.
When was the last time you had fun without paying for it the next morning? It's time to face reality. You may have a substance abuse problem and not even realize it. If you feel it takes drugs or alcohol to really have a good time, then you need to call for help. At Rolling Hills Hospital in Ada, you'll find the answers to your problems. Let tomorrow morning be different than today's. Call Rolling Hills. Rolling Hills Hospital in Ada and Ardmore.
Stubbs, your Western connection in downtown Ardmore and Wrangler celebrate Christmas 92 with store-wide Wrangler values. Shirts and jeans, boots and belts, you'll find it all at holiday savings. For him or her, bring home Wrangler shirts and jeans in the latest fashionable colors.
Stubbs, your Western connection.
Stubbs, your official Wrangler PRCA Pro Rodeo dealer in downtown Ardmore.
For the best in holiday value Stubbs, downtown Ardmore.
Combine the most exciting sale in Texoma land with the most spectacular incentives ever, and you've got Bash, the biggest auto sale in history at Heritage Lincoln Mercury in Sherman. It's your last chance for huge savings on all 92s in stock. Plus, your choice, one payment, 92 Topaz, 93 Tracer Sedan, or 93 Tracer Wagon at $199 a month. Our entire inventory slashed to rock bottom, but only through November 28th. Bash, the biggest auto sale in history at Heritage Lincoln Mercury in Sherman.
With Ron out at the lottery drawing live, we're going to have Matt do a little sports for us.
Okay, here's what it is tonight. Well, all's quiet in Norman after yesterday's marathon team meeting between the Oklahoma Sooner football players and the coaching staff. Both sides had what Coach Gary Gibbs called a productive meeting. Players upset about the playing time of quarterback Steve Collins in last Saturday's tie with Oklahoma State. Collins, the backup quarterback, led the Sooners to 2 victories in place of injured starter Cale Gundy. OU is off this week before playing Nebraska a week from tomorrow. Published reports out of Waco say Tulsa University head football coach Dave Rader is a leading candidate for the Baylor job. Rader is in Waco touring the campus. He's been head coach of the Golden Hurricane the past 5 seasons, leading them to a 10-2 record and Freedom Bowl victory last year. As you know, Grant Taft is stepping down after 21 years as head football coach. Following Saturday's game with Texas, he'll become the full-time athletic director. 2 undefeated and state-ranked high school football teams square off Friday night in the Class 2A playoffs. The Van Alstyne Panthers, #2 in the state, take on Boyd, the #3 team, at 8 o'clock in Grapevine. Van Alstyne is averaging nearly 60 points a game this season, and the Yellow Jackets are only allowing 5 points per contest. So something's going to have to give tomorrow night. In Major League Baseball, Oakland A's reliever Dennis Eckersley is named the American League MVP today. The Eck recorded 51 saves this season and was also the American League Cy Young Award winner. Eckersley becomes only the 5th pitcher to win both awards in the same season. Minnesota outfielder Kirby Puckett finished second in the balloting, and Toronto's Joe Carter was third. The Texas State Amateur Kickboxing Championships are being held this weekend in South Fork Ranch in Plano, and the Texoma area will be well represented by a 15-year-old Casey Hazelwood.
Whenever I was young, I always wanted to take karate, and I just started up.
A very active child, into everything, always wanting to do. Very, very active.
Now Casey Hazelwood puts all that built-up energy to use in the ring. 8 years ago, martial arts was just a thought for the SNF sophomore. Now he's the reigning North Texas and East Texas bantamweight champ, with a state championship his goal on Saturday.
Really didn't excel until he really got in the kickboxing ring, and he really started eating it up. And then as time went on, he grew up.
All his eating hasn't gone to his stomach. This karate kid only weighs 120 pounds. According to Arnold, he may be small, but he packs a powerful punch.
So I'm comparing him to 180-pound men. So that's a big difference.
You just said something. You can still handle him. He's not too rough.
No, he still has respect for Mom. He always has that.
Hazelwood trains 10 to 12 hours a week, so does his first love leave time for others?
That's a lot of devotion.
Doesn't leave much time for girls on the phone, does it?
I seem to manage every now and then.
His opponent this Saturday is one he's already defeated twice, so there's a very good chance he'll bring home Texoma's very first kickboxing championship. It's time to head back to Ron Stone, I understand.
Yeah, I just got off the telephone. They're giving away money, and we're close to $1 million giveaway at Sher-Den Mall. Let's see if Ron Stone's out there with the action. Okay, we're going to go to a brief break, and then we're going to pick up the live action at Sher-Den Mall.
Here's the truck, and here's the truck. This truck has more horsepower and gets better gas mileage than that truck. This truck has more payload capacity and interior room. It was named as the best full-size pickup and ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. This truck wasn't, and neither were these. And now this truck is equipped with a special package including Silverado grill, automatic, air, stereo, and more at no charge, a $2,100 value. So why get one of those trucks when you can get this truck at your North Texas Chevy Geo dealer?
Here at First National Bank and Trust in Ardmore, you'll find bonus account. It's not just a checking account, but a reserve behind your checking account. It activates when you write a check for more than you have in your account. That way you don't have to come in and see a loan officer when the need arises for extra funds. A bonus account from the First eliminates insufficient checks and costs nothing until you use it. Come in today and let us show you the many benefits of a bonus account from the First National Bank and Trust, Ardmore.
Every year, hundreds of children are killed or injured with handguns, guns that are intended for home security purposes.
The Child Guard handgun case allows us to securely store these guns and at the same time have instant access when needed in an emergency. The lock is simply an adjustable combination lock that uses the length of an adult's finger as the combination. For a limited time, you can order the Child Guard case for $49. Call this toll-free number to order or for a free brochure. 1-800-582-BUCK.
Nakona Boots' annual holiday sale is underway. Just two examples, men's or ladies' eelskin boots, $99.95, or Cape Buffalo, $69.95. Nakona Boot Factory Outlet in Gainesville.
Hello again, everyone. We're back at Sher-Den Mall, the $1 million lottery, getting down to the final two contestants. The $1 million hostess, Sonny Melendres, and is just about to award the final two contestants. So let's go up to the podium if we can, Scott, and see if we can pick up the final action here.
We're about to find out. Let's bring up the next ball, and that one is number 3. Number 3. All right, Cindy, come on over here. You know what to do. Stand right here on safe B, okay? And let's make it official. Go ahead and reach in there, Jan. Show everybody what that is. That is indeed number 7. Okay, Randy. You come over here. You face over there. Face this way. All right. And while they're doing that, I'll tell you the real purpose of what we're doing here, and that is to, of course, put money in the state of Texas coffers. $508 million by August of '93, and $242 million already has been earned for the great state of Texas, ladies and gentlemen. And while the people from Coopers and Lybrand, they've snipped off the safes, we're now going to do a Texas-style countdown, just like they do down in Houston. And we're going to find out who our next millionaire will be. We're on live on KXII-TV in Sherman, Texas. All right. Here's Randy. Here's Cindy. Let's count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and open the safe. Unbelievable. Randy Miller, congratulations. You did it. You can be the one Cindy. To win when you play the game of Texas. Here's the fun. Hey, it's great. When you get that. Here comes Cindy's husband. Here comes one of the kids. Here's another one. So get Here's Chris Strickland. Cause somebody's gonna win. Cindy, when you play the game moments ago said, God knows I need it. She is Texas' newest millionaire. They did it. Woohoo! Right here in Sherman, Texas. We got a brand new millionaire. Cindy, what do you think? You can be the one to win it. When you play the game of Texas. Here's the fun. Call me sir. You can call me anything you want. You're a millionaire, and I'm not. Mr. Strickland, what do you think? Here it comes. Don't you love that God bless this family? To anticipate that feeling, it could happen. Big hand for the Stricklands, Texas newest millionaires. And yes, it could happen to you. As a matter of fact, next month we're going to Brownwood, Texas. We
failed in the lottery. 35-year-old Cindy Strickland, unemployed from Kerrville, Texas, is the latest $1 million winner in the Texas lottery. She is married with 4 children, unemployed, but now she's got $1 million to put in the bank. We'll have more on this on the late edition coming up later tonight on 12 News. Till then, live at the Sher-Den Mall with the $1 million lottery. I'm Ron Stone. Back to you.
Chevy has been making some tall claims recently about the C-1500. Of course, only the Ford F-150 has been America's best-selling full-size pickup for 15 years straight. Only F-150 can claim a lower average ownership cost. So, while you may hear Chevy claiming this or that, just remember that such claims are often a bit inflated.
Now get this 93 F-150 for $13,351.
True Value has gifts to please everyone in your family, even you know who. It's a woodworker's dream and a real True Value. The Stanley 3-piece wood chisel set, just $19.88. And a great gift for the great outdoors. The Estwing Sportsman's Axe, just $19.99. For personal service and low prices, bring your family to ours.
You can do it with True Value.
Pizza Hut wants you to share in the magic of Walt Disney's newest video classic, Beauty and the Beast. Now your kids can collect Beast, Belle, Chip, and Cogsworth. Each puppet's $1.49 with any pizza purchase. And when you buy the video at your local video store, you get the Pizza Hut value card for great pizza value. So experience the fantasy of Beauty and the Beast, now with Pizza Hut.
Light to moderate rain continues across Texoma, roughly from I-35 just to the east, extending toward Ada. Not too heavy, but nonetheless it still continues to add up slowly. There's also some rain in the Durant area, lifting off to the northeast at about 10 miles an hour.
See if we can take a live picture back again at the lottery drawing. What we will be doing, there's the winner right now, we'll be telling you about the behind-the-scenes stuff involving the $1 million drawing for the lottery coming up on the 12 News Late Edition.
Rosanna's next. Good night.